Bitcoin isn't starting the week out too well, but could this be a wick being created to continue to this resistance that we see is actually dying down? This downtrend here is dying down. So what we need to do to invalidate this bearish cross is for price to actually come back above, form something called an EMA repel, where instead of crossing over, they repel and they both actually start facing upwards and heading up. The only way we can actually have this happen is by price actually getting above this, holding its support and continuing higher. An area of key resistance for me at the moment is over here. I'm just going to head over to another chart, but yeah, the weekly open looks a bit weird. Of course, ignore this. Weekly close was here, so weekly opens here. You push price down. So that's why I showed you this chart first. But yeah, we want a fresh chart. We're looking at this resistance over here, so I'm going to make this red. And yeah, this is my resistance. This is where I'm anticipating dumps from. That is if this bearish cross happens. The only way we invalidate this bearish cross is by price getting above it and flipping it into support. So going forward, I need to see this area flipped into support. Otherwise, it's a rejection. It's back down to the 20 EMA. We'd need to see this hold. Otherwise, weekly candle closes below the 20 is going to signal for further downside. Although that's not what I'm tending to believe in at the moment. For the moment, I believe that we're above the 20. We should hold it as support. Any dumps towards it should just be held as support to continue and try again. But yeah, if this does have a bearish cross, technically that's a signal for lower prices. So we'll take it day by day, week by week. Yeah, but yeah, for the moment we can see that this downward pressure is dying out as we're approaching, and so we need to form this EMA repel like this with price getting above and continuing this uptrend. So no guarantees at the moment. Let's use some fibs. So I'm going to measure from this point over here to the low over here, because when we started dumping, we retraced into that golden pocket and continued lower to the target. So after meeting the first target, we reversed. And so if we want to start to head back up to about 33k, 32, 33k, exactly, we need to see price above this. And without that happening, we're not going up. Simple as that. So heading over to the lower time frame, so you can clearly see this. Yeah, the daily, we're still within that range. We're waiting for the range highs to be broken. We did actually get a daily candle close above this, which was set last week Saturday, but unfortunately today we're coming back under. If we're closing above this tonight, that's actually quite a good sign. So that'd be 23,300. Now if we're scaling down to the even lower time frames, onto the 15-minute, last week we were in this range over here. We actually gave a very nice trade from the low over here. We came down into this area of demand, which I gave you. I drew a little box from there to there of support, and we were looking for reversals. And as I was making the video, we were actually right down somewhere over here. So very nice that I was able to give you that trade last week. Look where we ended up going towards, almost to 24k, which is what we were anticipating last week, between 24, 25. So look at that, 23,960. So we were $40 off. I'm going to take that. So what we can see now, if we're trying to use the Fibonacci's from the high over here, which was our range high, again, when we go back to the daily time frame, we're still within this range, because again, it looks like we're trying to close back under this wick resistance. So I'm interested in that point right there. Make sure you are liking, subscribing, commenting. We're almost at 5k subscribers, and make sure to share the content as well as turning that notification bell on. What we're looking at the moment is this golden pocket over here. So this golden pocket is interesting to me, because as long as we're above this, price should actually continue upwards. Okay, so if we do lose this, again, we've got the screen box over here, but that's what it essentially means. So what we need to see going forward is price rejecting this area and coming back up and heading beyond the 1618. We want to go way above 24k now. We want to head towards 25k. Do you understand? So how do we get there? Simply by holding this gold box. If this fails, if this gold box fails, then we're going to hit it as resistance and then come back down, essentially, guys. Do you understand that? Again, this is your demand box, so as long as you're holding its support, price can reverse and head back to up to here. Okay, understand? You can push through, you can reject it, but all in all, this is still an area of support, so it should act at least in the short term. If the zero fib over here is lost, then yes, price is actually going to continue lower. But we need to see these moves happening. We've got no close below this, so the next update will be tomorrow, but let's just prepare anyway. If this is lost and this is our high, yeah, you can see we've got this golden pocket. That's how we currently are, so that's why we want that push up from here. Again, only if you lose the golden pocket, we're going down. And so just preparing you, if that one zero fib level over here is lost, 22,300, then we do have targets at 21,800. This is where I would anticipate a bounce, but you can go lower to 21.6, 21.4, 20.7, all the way to 20k, guys. So yeah, going to be interesting these next few days, but again, none of this bearishness is confirmed as of yet, because again, as I just explained, as long as you're above this golden pocket, you've got a chance of heading still up to 24, 25k. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment, turn the notification bell on, share the video. And if you want me to teach you this, oh guys, I don't even have a Twitter anymore. I forgot. Yeah, I've just got locked. I'm trying to get my account back, but yeah, it's just annoying. I made it so long ago. But in the meantime, I actually have a new Twitter, but it isn't my crypto. But either way, Louis Vibes _ I'll link it underneath, but yeah, it's a more personal one. But yeah, Louis Vibes _ that's my personal Twitter I've just created for anyone that wants to message me about the course or the one-to-one mentorship. So yeah, Louis Vibes _ that is my personal Twitter where you go that I've just made. But yeah, I'm going to make a second channel, that's going to be the name essentially. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll link the Twitter underneath, because I don't know what's going on with my other one, but yeah, that's not available at the moment. So please do message me on my new Twitter, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.